All right, well, Rock and Roll James, hashtag PVT, Rio Grande Valley, McAllen, Texas. Look what the cat dragged in. Ram the Man Herrera. What's going on, Ram?
How you doing, my brother?
Good, bro.
It's good to see you.
Always good to see you, man. The last time we sat down, we had a blast. I think it was one of the most memorable interviews on hashtag PVT because people are still talking about it, right?
Yeah, they're still talking about it.
¿Qué te dicen allá en San Antonio?
No, I get a bunch of people come up to me and they tell me, hey, man, that interview you did with that guy, Rock and Roll? I just say Rock and Roll. Yeah, that one. I've seen it over and over.
Yeah, man.
They download it all the time.
Yeah, you all should check it out. It was a few years back, I think. It was maybe a year ago. Man, you need to come and sit in our studio again, man.
Was it about a year ago or 2 years?
It's probably about maybe last summer, wasn't it? It was last summer. It was like, but it's been too long. You need to come back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because the next time Ram comes on the show, we're definitely going to do a karaoke deal because this guy can sing anything. He doesn't just sing Tejano. He'll sing any country. We were singing some. If you go to the show from the back in the day that we did like a year ago, he does some Gino Vanelli, and if you don't know who Gino Vanelli is, man, you need to really look up your music, man, yacht rock and stuff. But I knew Ram loved all kinds of music, especially that.
Well, when we first met, I think years ago, he always often admired how I was sang, and he'd sing a song, he'd start a song, and then I'd start singing it.
Yeah. Out in the golf course at 6 in the morning with no sleep. Those are good times.
We're looking for our balls everywhere.
Ram, how did we survive the 90s,
I don't know. It was just God's will, I guess.
How did that happen, bro, right? Because me and you, we shouldn't be here, bro.
We should not be here. It's against the law of physics.
Yeah. I mean, Keith Richards and Ozzy Osbourne, you're looking at two guys that were probably living that kind of lifestyle back in the 90s.
Well, I don't think we were that bad, but we were close to it.
Hey, man, come on. You're ruining our reputation, Ram. Come on, dude.
I'm trying to clean my reputation.
We were worse than them, bro.
I was. We were.
But you know what? By God's grace, we're still here today, and we still have Ram Herrera, and you still have Rock and Roll James, and we're capable of sitting here and talking with each other, which is something that's just an awesome blessing. Ram, what have you been up to in San Antonio, man? You've been recording, you've been doing some stuff?
We're just getting started on the record. I've been touring so much that I haven't had time to really sit down, and I got a bunch of songs I got to go through. But it's like one thing comes up, and I'm getting a little older now, James. So I got to get my beauty sleep.
Just a little older, not a lot older.
2 days rest.
Yeah, because you don't feel the pain till 2 days after the party, right? You know,
that's why I need 2 days of rest.
Yeah,
but no, it's just we haven't got time. Then there've been changes in the band and this and that, and something always pops up. And but when the time comes, we're gonna get in there. I'm already planning everything.
Yeah,
I got a whole new group now. I got four guys in my band. And then my 2 road crew, that's it. They do sound and lights, sound and the monitors and the stage.
Yeah.
And so we travel together everywhere, and we've been working. We're working on Mondays.
Wow.
Who the hell works on Mondays?
Which we do now.
Just a working man.
Well, even in the 90s, you weren't doing Mondays?
Oh, yeah, back then. Well, back in the 80s and 90s, I was doing 2 shows a day sometimes.
Yeah, man, I remember.
I was young and strong with a young buck. I was 145 pounds of twisted steel and sexy back then. Now I'm just a big old blubber.
Yeah, no, man. You're looking all right, bro. You're still handsome as ever and all that. You know what I mean?
Pretty good. I'm singing better than ever. I still have to sing. I think my voice has matured a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I still love what I do. I love the traveling. I love meeting people. It freaks me out how lately I've been performing, and there's a younger crowd coming up, and they're like, "Oh, Mr. Herrera, we grew up listening to your music from our parents."
Yeah.
And I heard all these songs you were saying. Oh my God, you still sound the same.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to cry sometimes.
Nah, bro. I mean,
I think that's pretty cool.
I'll be the first to admit, you know, when I see you singing live, I kind of think you're lip syncing, dude.
A lot of people used to tell me that.
It sounds like, is he really singing?
People would tell me, and I could read their lips now. I could be up on stage. I see the girl go, "No está cantando."
Yeah.
They talk like,
yeah.
And I go, "Sí, soy cantando."
Yeah, no.
During the song, I would tell them, and they'd freak out.
That's an amazing.
Because I had vocal training and all that growing up.
Yeah.
And so now when I sing, I try to articulate more my movements, like amor, amor.
Yeah.
I gotta wait. Oh, he is singing. Well, I can just do amor, amor.
And then those in-ears, when you use them,
they help a lot.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to sing like, to hear your monitor.
But it's just working just right.
Yeah.
It saves your ear. It saves your ear. But my ears are ringing all the time.
Yeah.
From over 40 years of music.
Out of all the songs you perform, I mean, you've got hit after hit from the 80s, 90s, and the new millennium. Which is the one when you perform it, as soon as they hit the first notes, the crowd goes like, yeah.
Amor Querido.
Amor Querido,
That's
bro.
one of them.
Wow.
La Mancha. Entre Cantina, Cantina.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah.
And Rosas.
Yeah. Man, those 80s were powerful for you, band, back then.
They sure were.
Yeah.
And also the chair. I do the chair. Through the here, the lay.
I used to love the Ronnie Millsap version of the, there's no getting over me.
There ain't no getting over you.
This guy kills it on that song. It's absolutely amazing.
Me and Emilio used to sing that song in church.
Man,
me and Emilio we sang it at church on Sundays when we were in high school.
Yeah.
And I would play Friday, Saturday, and that, after a night of debauchery, they'd pick me up Sunday morning to go. So
a night of debauchery.
I'm gonna sing bass today. My throat's real low.
Are you surprised that Emilio's no longer with us anymore, bro?
It's so sad, but he's always in here with me. For me, he's always here.
Yeah,
he's always in.
But physically, I mean, did you expect him to die so young?
I never expected him to for that to happen, but we should have seen it coming because he was kind of like a ticking time bomb, man.
See?
Nobody would tell him what not to do because he did what he wanted, and he would listen to you.
No,
but when I knew him as a great guy. He was always a great guy to me. But when he had a little bit, I don't know. It would affect him big time. I know he didn't do no drugs or none of that stuff, but I know he loved to drink.
Yeah, when we used to down the Jack Daniels.
He carried his own bartender with him.
Yeah.
And I think, but that'll mess you up too, man.
But still, I mean, there's people that drink and they still live till their 70s. And I mean, what was your thoughts as soon as they gave you the news that Emilio was gone, man? What went through your head?
I didn't believe it until I actually saw it. I couldn't believe it until I actually saw it. That. And then they asked us to sing at his funeral, at the church procession. And I think Jay got up there, and one of the Jaime brothers, and who else was that? There was another cat, Mark Martinez.
Yeah,
he was doing the keyboards, and we sang some songs for him.
Yeah,
and Pulido came in. Pulido came in right after his surgery he had on his knees. A lot of people were just coming in, and they were saying, paying tribute to him.
Yeah,
it was. There was a lot of people there, and it was a sad day.
Yeah.
But I know, knowing Emilio, he wouldn't want us to cry for him. He'd want us to celebrate his life.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We celebrate his life. Yeah.
Unas polcas y una música.
And tequila.
Raulito también, I mean, they've always
Raulito
been really
cool. He's still humping and pumping, but I know he's had a problem with diabetes and all that. And I wish him well. I pray for him all the time. Hope he does well.
How's your health
his kids
going
are doing
on
good.
Right now? How's your health? You're doing okay?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm good.
You had a few ups and downs with the health and stuff.
I had an issue with I had a blood infection. I was septic, and I got that from going fishing on a hot summer day, and something in the water got into a little cut that I had on my, because I would build cabinets on my spare time. Do woodwork, so I had to work in my shorts, casi in my calzones, because it was too damn hot. And I would bump into things. I had several cortadas on my shins and my knees. So I was going in and out of the water, and I was way overweight at the time. So my immune system was not that great. And my knee just swelled up, and I got really sick. I couldn't walk. My whole body hurt.
Was it a scary time for you, bro?
I had 106 temperature.
Wow.
When they took me in.
Hospitalized, everything.
Yeah, I was in there for a month. Month, and they gave me all these kinds of antibiotics because they couldn't find the right mixture to combat the bacteria. So finally, after about a week, they found the right. They would check my blood every 2 hours to see if it was decreasing to get the bacteria out.
Yeah.
Then they saw a decrease in the bacteria, so we finally found the right mixture. Boom. So they come every 4 hours and give me a big old bag like that, with dripping in there. So I hardly slept because he would come and poke me.
Yeah.
And so after a while, my veins gave out, so they had to grab an artery in here.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's a scary time.
It was in my lung collapsed. My knee swelled up like a volleyball.
Is there anything you're dealing with because of that now?
Well, I still got pain in my knee every now and then. I still got it. It's like it hurts every now and then. It'll hurt me. And but I just worked through it.
Yeah,
I worked through it.
Well, you're a fighter, bro.
Well,
You've been fighting all your life, bro.
Yeah.
Late 70s, and since you were a kid living in the government projects.
In the Victoria courts.
Yeah, we're talking about that. You've been a fighter from the get-go.
Well, I had to, man. I had 4 older brothers. You kicked my butt all the time. and my sisters.
Yeah, Ram, I'm gonna let you go. I know you're gonna do the video with Yacy. Make sure to check it out. And I really appreciate you taking the time to sit down with us. And man, I'm telling you, bro, you got to come to the studio. And we'll talk a little longer.
We'll do it, James. We'll do it.
Man, we'll have the iconic interview with Ram Part 2, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, Ram Herrera right here, San Antonio, El Mero Mero right here on #PVT. I'm gonna.